Hi, my name is Veronic Carpio. I'm a fashion and lifestyle journalist, and you are watching Unseen TV UK. Here I have with me today model and fashion designer Danish Wakeel. How are you, Danish?
Hi, Veronica. I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So I'm gonna ask you some questions regarding your latest collection and the fashion world and you as a fashion designer. So in the fashion world where everything seems to have been invented already, what do you think is the key to keep being creative and innovative?
I think the key to be constantly being innovative and coming up with new things is uh, to be able to constantly challenge the contemporary style barometers and have that radical aesthetics embedded within one's personality. Uh, to have that real desire and hunger to be able to translate historical references into fiercely modern clothes.
What is Danish Wakeel Design's unique selling point?
I think that probably would have to be the way I am unabashedly uninhibited about my craft. Uh, I've got this fearless attitude to fashion and its presentations. Uh, as being a fashion provocateur, uh, I purposely try and never let my creations follow the conventional suit. So I think that's something which is unique to me as a designer.
So can you describe your latest collection in 3 words?
Um, okay, that's a tough one. Venice, indulgence, and royalty.
Does excel in the fashion world?
Uh, I think sex pretty much looking sexy is very important, not alone in the fashion world, but in any industry. Uh, Nowadays, looking good and appealing is very very important. Uh, it gives you a sense of incredible self-confidence, a marvelous self-assurance, positive, a feel of positivity, and a sense of aplomb. That's why I purposely envelope my models into razor sharp silhouettes, into razor sharp silhouettes, and which sort of accentuates their body contours. Uh, I mean, I feel it gives them a sense of self-contentment, and they feel good about themselves. So yes, it is, I think, quite important.
If you weren't a fashion designer, what would you like to become?
You see, ever since I was a child, I had this obsessive uh, passion with the travel. I've been extremely fascinated with the airports and aircraft. So yes, I would definitely have been a commercial pilot flying British A380 somewhere, British Airways A380 somewhere. Uh, Also, I have done my first degree in aviation technology from the City University in London. Only because my passion for travel and airports and aircrafts. So I would have been definitely been a pilot. Yeah.
How do you come up with a concept and how do you create a theme?
Uh, I do a lot of reading and I rummage through the concepts. I spend a lot of time feverishly sourcing ideas from around the globe. Uh, I might be inspired by color, texture, an image, or anything that stimulates me. A story sort of then develops and results into a final collection. I'm not sure about fashion being my biggest love, but it has been my passion for a very long time. It gives me enormous joy, jubilation, and a sense of contentment to sort of sketch designs and sort of translates. And it's amazing to see how your sketch gets transformed into a final product. And then it's very sort of enchanting as well to see a model walking down the ramp wearing that same sketch transformed into a beautiful creation. The definite destination is not important. For me, the voyage is important, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm absolutely reveling into it and completely indulged wherever I am today. So um, it's really, I think, the journey which is important. I from time to time, yes, fashion is my main subject, but then again, I also try and flirt with the different branches of creativity, from filmmaking to interior to dance to theater, and sort of amalgamate that with my fashion. I don't know where I am right now. I don't know where I will be tomorrow, but it's important to enjoy the journey and be content with it. And I think I'm in an absolutely amazing place, whatever it is at the moment. Reason why I started designing a few years ago primarily was because I couldn't find the kind of clothes I liked. I mean, I would like something, and there was something about the outfit I wouldn't like, and I wouldn't buy it. So that's one of the reasons why I started designing. So I usually prefer to wear my own creations most of the time, but I've got this emotional, strong obsession with shoes, and I love buying shoes. I've got this of luxury brand shoes uh, at home, and I love collecting shoes as art pieces.
So, is the fashion world as glamorous as it seems? What glamour means to you?
Um, okay, let me think on that one. If I be perfectly truthful to you, behind the glamour ramp and all these glossy magazines, there is a psychedelic there is a psychedelic ramp with dark recesses. Behind all those highly stylized dreams on the ramp, and the strengths and the hopes, there are fears and nightmares behind the ramp. If I be honest to you, yeah.
Criticism. Do you ignore it, you learn from it, or you take it in your stride?
Um, as long as the criticism's coming from a reliable source, authentic people, and absolutely sort of genuine and honest, I embrace it as much as I embrace the applause. Uh, and I sort of ponder over it, and I sort of take it with a lot of pride. But if the criticism is coming from people or individuals whose parties or events I haven't attended, then obviously I do become quite ferocious with that, because I'm very very sort of, I guard my craft, because I do a lot of hard work for it. So as long as it's honest, I embrace it with open hands, with open arms, and sort of try and, because I think criticism, if it's honest, constructive, it's very important.
So when I see your designs, I always have the impression that you want to provoke and break boundaries. But where is the limit?
Always trying to do something out of the box. I've always been a bit of a rebel. I have been ever since I was a child, for my family, for my friends. At school, I have been a black sheep. I really have been a black sheep. And for my collections, I try and make sure eccentricity and idiosyncrasy are important, are importantly sort of, are they're important prerequisites for any of my collections.
So what do you offer that other designers out there don't?
Well, that's something journalists, the media has to answer that. My clients, my followers and fans, it's something for them to really answer, not me.
Lastly, how would you like to be remembered in the future?
I would like to be remembered as somebody who cannot be denied.
So your fashion show is about to start. What goes through your head in that moment? And how do you feel after the catwalk is finished?
Uh, you see, I take a lot of pride not only in designing the minutiae of the craft, of designing the creations with impeccable craftsmanship and sort of razor sharp silhouettes, and making sure the craftsmanship looks absolutely amazing, but also in the designing of the catwalk. Even the trivial matters and the minute details of my catwalk show goes through me. Be it the stage designing or the ramp walk, the choreography. I take a lot of passion and pride in designing not only the collections, but also uh, the entire runway shows. So it does become irksome at times, but because of the unwavering perseverance and the passion I have for fashion, it just sort of brushes away. The immediately after my catwalk shows, I'm thinking about my new projects and new collections and the designing and how I would like to implement the techniques for the clothes and all.
So this is Veronica with fashion designer and model Danish Wakeel for Unseen TV UK.